Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Christine, and today we are putting together a dual-sided compost bin, a tumbling one, so I don't have to, mess around with it and move it all the time. I go outside every day and water my garden, so that's when I'm gonna be tumbling it. So I've got some scraps set aside, I've got some paper bags that I shredded that you'll see, and I think we're kind of ready. So my husband and I, we're gonna put it together, and I thought I'd show you, so come on with. Okay, so here's our little countertop compost bin. We've got coffee grounds, eggshells, I think I did some carrot tops in there, etc. And then the bag is also compostable. It came with a roll of 40. I picked it up at Aldi for like $10. It's got a filter in the top here that you can somehow replace or rinse, I believe. So that's what we're doing for our compost here. And then I'll show you what I'm doing in the laundry room. Okay, so I've got my dryer right here. And then I actually used to have an extra roll of toilet paper hanging there, but this is a toilet that we don't really use a lot. So I actually just hung a bag, a brown paper bag on there, and I've been saving the lint in there too. So that's what we're gonna also put in the compost. Okay, I am just shredding up some brown paper bag to go in the compost. And I don't know if you have a shredder at home, but this is one we just use for our bills and such. But those type of papers, I don't know about that ink. So this one specifically, it says 100% recyclable. So I am assuming that the ink that they put on here is fine. So what I'm doing is I'm making these into smaller pieces. Like just for instance, I've got my big crafting shears and I'm cutting roughly about the width of that so I can do this all kind of in one piece. Cutting, and then it makes a circle, and then actually I'm just gonna tear it. So now it's one big long piece and I'm just gonna do it. Okay, so I'm going to continue to do this, and I'd love to fill this up and like get a base coat for the new compost bin, along with kind of what I've got for kitchen scraps. I've got probably about a half a bag here, so I probably won't use this quite yet, but I've got some saved outside, so we'll probably add that to the bin. So we'll add that to the video here shortly. Okay, so I'm literally just like putting pieces in, and it's doing just fine. So I pretty much snipped off all the tops so that I could speed this process up. And I'm just tearing. Literally pieces that might be just a little too wide. So there's no rhyme or reason to it. I'm not being specific with my scissors. Okay, I just thought I'd show you that it's not real specific. So I'm going to finish getting these shredded up, and I should have a nice full bin to add to our compost. Okay, I'm using Grandma's bucket from the farm to kind of gather up the stuff that I want to put in the compost that I've been kind of piling up in the corners here. So these pretty much shed their flowers on a daily basis. So I'm just kind of plucking these. Okay, so I've got this so far. Might pick through this a little bit more. All right, let's move on. Hey friends, so here is what we're putting together. This is what it's going to look like, and the box that it came in. So here is the step number 1. So you have to do the QR code, and then the instruction manual comes 64 pages, believe it or not, and we're going to possibly put this on a tablet so it's a little bit bigger for my husband to put together. So that's what we're doing. Can you turn a little bit into the light? Into the light. There you go. Can you turn it? And then you just push that in if you can't get it. Okay. Okay, we're all lined up. There we go. That's the first side right now. Okay, so now we're flipping it over and we're gonna do the same thing on this side. And we'll watch him snap part of it on here. You can see how it snaps on. So you might have to reach your hand inside, I'm assuming, to like adjust it. Okay. One more time. You gotta slide your hand inside. Okay. Okay, we're just doing a repeat on this side and we're clipping all of the parts together. This is the last one. Okay, is that hard to put on or no?
Not really.
Okay. Okay, so he put both sides on, just like the green side. You can see, kind of. So both sides are on. Everything is ready, so these are the parts that are left. And we're going to it's going to end up looking like that. And it's been about 15 minutes or so, but that's obviously with me filming as well. So I don't think it'll take quite as long if you're not filming. Okay, so we're going to assemble the through rod that'll go through the two bins, and then this, you'll see that the leg's attached to that. I'm gonna line it up good.
The hole is kind of tight. And make sure you don't cross thread it. It feels like it is, so I'll get it assembled here shortly.
Okay, looks like we're good.
Doesn't look like I have the right head screwdriver. It's a little too pointy, so I'm going to push extra hard and get a different screwdriver for the next side.
Okay. Okay, so we're putting the pipe through both of the bins right now. So that's that side. Okay.
And the sleeve.
The sleeve goes on. Gets pushed in. And then that sleeve goes on. And then that'll get pushed in on this side. And he's just pushing them together. Okay. And then we're just gonna put this on now. He changed out the screwdriver to a different style so that it's not quite as pointy as the other one. And then lining up the hole on the side.
It's gonna be a little bit trickier.
Okay, it took a minute to get it all lined up. And we still have it like sitting this way.
Definitely use a hand tool. Don't use a cordless screwdriver so you don't strip it out.
Okay. Okay, there we go. And it's rotating already. Okay, we're putting on, I believe, the locking mechanism that keeps it from rolling around. And using the same screwdriver as before, a non-pointy one. Lining it up with the hole that's on the bar. Not sure what page we're on for the directions of the 64 pages, but we'll see. There we go. So we're on page 51 of 64 and doing that. Okay, so we've got this side and he's going to put the screws in. He's going to line it up down below here on both sides. Tipping it up. And getting it lined up, and someone's not happy we're out here. Okay. And then same thing on this side. Snapping it to the area where the hole is. Got to get it lined up. And there we go. Okay, and just doing the last couple turns and getting this side put on. Standing it up. Checking that it rotates. It's looking good. Okay, last step is little bar to keep the legs from spreading apart, and there's the designated holes, and you just line it up and put them in. And that's it. And does it work? Let's see. Our compost bin is complete. All right, let's see how it opens. Slide that side. And I just wanted the dual chamber, and I'll give you all the specifications in the details below. Okay, one last thing. So as you're rotating it, you can lock it in place by, what do you do here? Oh, there you go. And you set that out, and you just, so that's for this side, and you see all the different notches that they lock into. So you have to be in one of the notches, and then you're not able to move it. And then when you push that down, awesome. And then I'll show you the designated area that we decided to put it in. And you do that on the same way as well on this side. Okay. It looks great. All right, I'll show you where we're gonna put it. Okay, so we're gonna hammer in a few of these fabric pins into the bottom to make them sturdy. And this is kind of where we designated it. We have a bench and the deck is up here, so it's kind of just in a discrete area and under cover and pretty much leveled. So he's going to put in a few of these pins to hold it down just in case it is windy out, what have you. Okay, so he already got the back ones put in, and the ground is pretty soft. So we're just putting them in, and they actually fit right over the top. Like I said, these are fabric pins that I picked up at our local Farm and Fleet store. And do you think those are going to hold, hon, or are we going to have to put something else?
I think we're going to end up having to put something else in, and I've got a better idea. So why don't we go to Plan B?
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Okay, so here's Plan B. And that definitely works way better. So it's holding down that middle piece. It's got that little hook on it. Yeah, there we go. I think that's perfect. And we've got it stabilized right now with the little things up on each side. And we're ready. We're ready to compost. I'm excited. Okay, so I live in a neighborhood and you're gonna hear sawing and people eating dinner, but I'm gonna get everything in the compost bin. I brought it all out, so I'm gonna do some layering. So I'm gonna put in my shreds first. About half I'm putting in. And then all the stuff in Grandma's bucket from the raised garden bed. And then the lint I've collected. And I'm going to save the bag because it's a nice size bag. And then these are the two compostable bags that it has apple peels, all kinds of good stuff inside. Okay. And then my husband did some trimming, so I'm going to shoot in some of crab apples. Great, hon. Thanks for doing that. Okay. So I'm going to close it. I'm going to let the brake down and give it a spin. And then I'm going to add some more paper. Okay. Spin. I'm gonna set the brake. Okay, I think we're done. Okay friends, so what did you think of that? I love the area that it's in. It gets the end of the day sun, so it's not really beating on that. We kind of have a different shaped yard. And we are going to be putting our scraps from pretty much daily. The plants that I have out there have flowers that shed daily, so that'll be perfect. And then we have also the brown paper bag shredding. We have our countertop, we have our lint, and let me know in the comments below what you guys do. So I so appreciate you stopping by my little channel. And if you like videos like this, hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Christine's Routines. Take care and God bless. And we're ready. We've got compost in our countertop. Good golly. Shredding. If you, like I said, if you have any hints or tricks, I would so appreciative. It's a word of the day.